Jack, I've got some new intel.
That was quick. You find something about the facility?
No, we're still looking into that. I have another analyst working on it.
Okay, enlighten me.
The Bureau caught up with the arms dealer who supplied the Deathwatchers. Apparently he's quite the superstar in some circles.
And I'm sure he isn't talking or cutting any deals, because someone in the government above the Ministry of Justice stepped in and dragged him off before you could so much as offer him a cup of tea.
Yes, that's... How did you know?
Say hello to one of your roots of evil, Amala. Paid for by our very own tax dollars.
What? Are you suggesting that our government is involved in this blood sport?
Sorry, I was being too subtle. I tend to do that sometimes. Look, the president may not know anything, as usual, but someone near the top sure as hell does. Maybe they didn't mastermind it, but they're involved. And they're after the same thing the rest of the audience is. Money.
Jack.
Please, don't whine about the government betraying us. The government's just people, Amala. And people don't all share our founding fathers' values. Some, like you, protect us. But some just want to mug us in an alley. That's all it ever was.
Then why leave the games, Jack? If we're all so corrupt up here.
No reason. Guess I just got tired of myself. Tired of killing.
Sorry.
That's okay. You probably don't talk to lowlifes like me much, I'm guessing. You know what they say, ashes to ashes, dust to dust. Well, some of us never leave the dust. We spend our whole lives in it. So, we done? 'Cause I need to keep moving. The games are up pretty soon, and there's a kill seeker out there in first place who needs to be kicked off the throne. Only way to meet the Deathwatchers is to win their game, and I haven't lost one of these yet.
Jack, be careful.
Amala, I have a chainsaw on my arm. I'll be fine.
In a pleasure palace where dreams are made and hearts are broken, every elevator has the potential to take you straight to the top.
On the other hand, stepping through those doors might send you tumbling to hell.
You roll the dice, you take your chance. In Deathwatch, the house always wins and the losers always clap out.
Electricity's measured in. I will kill you down! Kind of a chicken shit move if you ask me.
Well, that's how he rolls,
This shit is amped. That's his ass!
You got it.
Get it? Volting!
But you know, electricity's measured in.
I will fucking kill you now!
Pay attention, kids. Jack's enjoying the benefits of eating his vegetables.
Dude, you are so full of shit.
Guilty as charged. Everybody knows that vegetables are poison, and the only food real men eat is bull testicles and moonshine.
Kind of a chicken shit move if you ask me.
Well, that's how it rolls, Biatch.
This shit is amped. Son of a bitch, so bastard kid pushed all the buttons. That happy pill completely healed Jack.
Wow, I guess drugs really are the answer. What was the question? And Tengu's back to his ass all over again.
You don't know that that's what he's back for. He might be looking to get shooting in the nose. Well, there you go.
And Tengu gets a taste of chainsaw.
As opposed to what? Hey, every shot you can get in What's better now?
More proof that there's nothing that a liberal dose of pharmaceuticals won't fix.
I'm guessing everybody inside just got a lot of evidence.
One more angry kill, Jack.
Think you can pick up the stands?
Then what?
Knocking down the last man standing. It's a bowling metaphor.
Bowling? What do you live here?
You've been to my trailer several times.
It was a meth lab.
It is a meth lab, and I do live there.
Oh, I get it. Kind of a home office.
Yeah, it's a tax write-off.
You're all alone in there, Jack. Fart away.
What's being alone in the elevator have to do with it? Just let him rest.
And here comes Bull Trucker.
You know how they get sperm from a bull?
They extracted from my ex-wife's underwear.
You're a fucking
Bull Trucker, 1 point for another power strike. Jack wins another power struggle. Yada yada. Win, loser, draw.
I thought you needed a prescription to get those
They're over the counter. So for a certain amount of kills, you can get a happy pill.
Now they say true.
Bulldoze out there.
dozing. He's fucking stunned.
How he that do? Fuck, what do you believe that too? The blood of
Jack's not dozing. He's fucking stunned. You think Parker's got a girlfriend?
Bulldoze out there.
Jack's not dozing. He's fucking stunned.
Big bull trucker. Points for another power strike. Jack wins another power struggle. Yada yada.
I don't think you're on anymore.
Jack wins another power struggle. Yada yada.
I don't think you're on anymore.
I think win, loser, draw.
I put it down on the track, they say, ooh. Now how to he that do?
For Jack.
I wonder why those other guys didn't grab that extra line.
Yeah, it's almost as if they didn't see it.
Same with the onions and power-ups. It's weird. Only Jack can see them. Weird. How the hell is it?
Jack, you all right?
Yeah, Fine, fine. Ticker's still ticking. Ixnay on the shouting, please.
Jack, so good to hear you're doing well.
Ah, Agent 13.
How'd he get on this channel?
Oh, we roots of evil love to spread our tendrils and mingle where we're not welcome.
So, to what do we owe this intrusion? Selling raffle tickets?
Jack, as a past participant in the games, what do you think of this round?
What do I think?
You know better than any of us what the Deathwatchers want, what they value. Tell me what you feel, Jack, in your bones.
It's the blood and circuses all over again, that's all. Gladiators against gladiators. And a crowd eager to see guts spill on the sand. You think there's more to it than that? 'Cause there isn't.
I had hoped we were past the lies, Jack. Surely you understand that a Deathwatch game without purpose is nothing more than mindless self-indulgence.
There's a purpose to all this killing?
As I've said before, these games are always held when conflict must be settled with blood. Yet now, even though there is no pressing need, the people's demand for the games is higher than it's ever been. They thirst.
You know, 13, I like this whole purpose thing of yours. It's very zen. It's just kind of hard to believe a word you say when you're making money hand over fist here.
Money is trivial, Jack. I wanted to see things die. Not just people, bigger things, ideas, nations, cultures, gods. Like all the games before. I wanted to see the losers pay with more than just their lives. I wanted to see the winner win more than just money. I wanted to see them win the future, win the promise of power. But these games, they don't deserve the title of Deathwatch. This is just watching the world burn.
That's why no games have been held since 2001?
Quite right, Miss Amala.
So you're telling me that the organizers of the current games duped you into thinking they had some grand vision, but that you only found out it was all bullshit entertainment after you cashed your check?
If this is all entertainment, then why are you here, Jack?
To burn this game to the ground.
But Jack, hadn't you heard? The world has already gone mad. There is nothing left to burn. But I digress. Allow me to take my leave. Oh, and Miss Amala, look to Springvale for answers about the Deathwatch facility.
Springvale? You mean the Springvale conglomerate?
My name's Leo Falmont. I'm in my residency at Jefferson Central Hospital's ER, or I was, I guess. Thanks again.
So what's your excuse?
What?
Why are you still alive?
Alive?
Springvale. Don't they have a lot of pull in pharmaceuticals? Something about industry consolidation.
So long, Jack. Best of luck.
A mad world, huh? I'll fit right in.
Building contracts and real estate records for the facility. Turns out that the signing lawyers were all from the same office, run by none other than Springvale's corporate lawyer.
Good enough for me. What's the Bureau have to say?
Remember last year's presidential elections and those reports of illegal donations made to the Socialist Party? Springvale's stock was hit hard, really hard, and the Bureau thinks they started up the games to recoup losses.
Fucked up, but I understand. Still, that's not enough to go indicting anyone.
Of course not, which is why you have to get into game control and apprehend the men running this. The Bureau's counting on you.
You think the Ministry of Justice is gonna get their hands dirty weeding their garden for you?
Sorry, I didn't catch that.
Never mind. No time for chit-chat now anyway.
Jack has climbed over a mountain of bodies to reach this, the pinnacle of the Deathwatch competition. Here in this amazing stadium in front of a bloodthirsty crowd of the city survivors, Jack will face his final foe in a brutal battle for the championship.
There can only be one number one in this fight to the death.
Well, duh. It's a mathematical fact there can only be one number one.
For the last fucking time, nobody said there'd be mad.
I blame our schools.
Navy SEALs? Special Ops? Come on, bitch!
What's your name again, Jack? It's the head of the road, ain't no turning back. Pull up the fly, can't screw ya. Motherfuckers got tongue that'll screw ya. Don't worry, I'm not in a hurry. I don't even wanna get my fresh gear dirty. I want a dirty, truck and flirty. Now I must slip to the better get dirty. You're this team, look at me while I'm talking. I heard you was looking, I wasn't even smoking my program. Thinking you the man in the place. Now it's about time to get the hand to the face. Look at the line, clean. In a minute, you're gonna be lenient. On the ground, I'm a slip around my city, my rules, my money, my town. Look at the line, clean. In a minute, you're gonna be lenient. On the ground, I'm messing around my city, my rules, my money, my town. Rim tilted, coke coated.
This is it, the final match with the final boss of the final stage. Finally, this special stage featuring an incredible panoramic view of the devastated Vatican City was created to allow the two toughest fuckers left in the game to beat each other senseless.
So get ready for a savage battle between two amazing opponents with lots of broken bones, bloody beatings, and maybe even a surprise or two from outside the ring.
Surprise? Really? What is it?
That would be telling.
That's why I'm asking.
In a minute, you're gonna be laying on the ground.
The Baron's got an effective defense.
If the glove don't fit, you must have quit.
Not what I meant, but that's worked in the past. That seesaw's not cut. Jack's gotta go barehanded against the Baron.
It's always better there.
I said barehanded, you idiot. No wonder your stomach smells like a compost heap.
No wonder your nose is in my crotch.
Fly takes food, yeah.
Jack's gotta take a page out of your book and do it by himself.
Are you saying I flogged this success too much?
Only if you consider 24 hours a day, 365 days a year too much.
I live for leap year. Power struggle.
These two warriors have beat each other to a bloody pulp. Now the real match begins.
Around my city, my money, my town. Rim tilted, coke coated. I do kill it, blood stirring. In this game, the announcer, but ain't no ref. I just can't remember your name too much, and that's it.
Jack's on a roll, winning yet another power struggle.
He's like some kind of crazy ass-kicking machine. It's always better bareback.
I said barehanded, you idiot. No wonder your crotch smells like a compost.
No wonder your nose is in my
Jack's gotta take a page out of your book and do it by hand.
Are you saying I flogged this sausage too much?
Only if you consider 24 hours a day, 365 days a year too much.
Live for leap year.
Jack's gotta go barehanded against the Baron.
It's always better bareback.
Barehanded, you idiot. No wonder your crotch smells like a compost.
No wonder your nose is in my crotch. This just in. Jack's third arm is looking a a little hot right now. Who's called this Kurt Lowe? I was talking about the chainsaw. Oh, I want to movies like the chainsaw.
Don't stop now.
It's a battle royale. Jack's gonna duke it out with the Baron to decide who enters the match to win the crown. That sounds like a pretty good poker hand. You brought her. You poker hand.
So cold, baby, I'm so cold. That conversation, what you dealing with is nationwide. Live style when they rock. Now you fixed your fry, bro. I ain't fixed a lot, but I be telling right. I sell that rhyme raw.
Okay.
Cut your ass.
What did you do now?
My
Alright.
game excellent, it's effortless. Why your cat style sounds so cold, baby, I'm so cold. I'm so cold, I'm so cold, I'm so cold, baby, I'm so cold. You know the bottom line is y'all ain't fucking it right. Beat it up until the fucking guts busting inside. To see your world.
So, is this guy really a Baron?
No, as a matter of fact, he's not even black.
Really? He looks like a black guy.
Why does that matter? Why do you have to bring race into it?
I didn't. I just asked if the guy was a real Baron.
Fucking racist.
Please, can we get along here? We all can get along. I mean, we're all stuck here for a while.
If you can't keep up, you might want to adjust.
And now it looks like the Baron's bitch is gonna get some payback.
Who's the bitch now, Baron?
Ooh, when the bat connects with a brain-scrambling hit to the head.
I guess it's goodbye for Matilda. Hate to see her go, but I love to watch her leave.
Yeah, some real sweet cheeks on the gal, and she was damn handy with that bat, too. Speaking of which, Jack's got the bat in his hand and murder in his eye.
And the bloodlust is building in the bleachers. Now the trappers are bringing in the Mad Dogs board, and we all know what that means.
A big fucking finish.
Yes, but I think Jack's got a little unfinished business first.
The Baron doesn't even know what planet he's on.
Pretty soon it won't matter. That's right, Baron. What's good for the bitch is good for the bastard.
I wonder how he likes being on the receiving end of a pin slap.
1 potato, 2 potato, 3 potato, 4. Time for that big fucking finish you were talking about.
Absolutely. This is what we've all been waiting to see. Jack winds up.
The crowd is going crazy.
He swings.
And connects. The center of the dartboard.
And the Baron is history. Howard, this crowd has gone absolutely apeshit.
And who can blame them? These fireworks are a fitting end to an explosive evening of murder and mayhem. Outstanding performance from Jack. What do you think's next for him, Kreese?
I don't know, a beer, some beaver, and a big fat sequel.
Speaking of beaver, it's time for us to split. This is Howard Buckshot Holmes
And Kreese Creeley
saying thanks to all the players, the viewers, and of course our sponsor.
And we'll see you in hell.
Congratulations, Jack. Champion once again. At our considerable expense.
Sucks to be you. Maybe you weren't meant to be in the bookie business. You could try something else. Polo, maybe.
It's a thought. So is this. Kill him!
Jack? Jack! Are you okay? Jack? What's going on?
Looks like I'm the one in need of a rescue.
Jack! I'm glad I made it in time. I saw you go into the tower, so I snuck in after you.
You snuck in?
What?
I'll give you credit. You ran a pretty good line of bullshit. But in the end, it smelled exactly like crap. You were the one who set all this up. You and your daddy's company. It's all about publicity, isn't it, Leo? What better way to get the word out about a killer virus than release it on an entire city? Funny coincidence your company makes the vaccine. Why, any self-respecting country would pay whatever you asked if the alternative was annihilation.
I want my lawyer. I've got nothing to say to you.
Not even one little thing? See, I was wondering, why Deathwatch? If getting word out about the virus was the goal, why risk an uncontrolled element like the games?
Jack, you're here to arrest me, right? You better hurry or I'm gonna die on you.
Oh, Leo. Poor little Leo. I'm no champion of justice, and I'm certainly not its bitch.
What? You mean you're just using the Bureau? That's a laugh.
Oh, come on, clear your throat and answer my question, douchebag.
My dad wanted the vaccine. That was his.
You just...
It was fun, Jack. That's all. I can have anything. Drugs, women, but the game. Jack, the game. It was the best, Jack.
Ah, so that's why you were there. Just had to be in the thick of it, didn't you? Wanted to feel it on your skin.
Now, help me, or I'm gonna...
I don't help people. I kill them.
I hate this part of town. These billboards are a fucking waste of money.
Self-centered credit horse, if you ask me.
I didn't. The game designers are the guys who are in charge of this clusterfuck.
How can you tell which one is the lead programmer?
He's the one not getting laid more than the other programmers. So many nerds, so little time.
They say programmers speak the language of computers because nobody else will speak to them.
I didn't know you were a programmer.
I think my ex-wife slept with all these guys.
I remember that night.
Hey, that guy was in my How to Draw for Slow Learners class.
I didn't have good enough grades to get into that class. I've seen these guys, and they're ugly as sin. Worst models ever.
Modelers, not models, you idiot.
They're still ugly.
The lead animator is the lower intestine of the animation world.
Yep, because he's full of shit.
Animators are the guys who bring the action to life.
I think you mean they're the guys who get no action their whole life.
Yeah, what did I say?
If he's the lead artist, I'd hate to see the morons he leads.
Artists are like a rash. You don't know where they come from, and you don't care, just as long as they go away.
They changed their name to artist when they realized that brain-dead booger eaters wasn't going to fit on their business cards. They only had one guy as the blood effects designer? He must have been working 24/7. You know, the interface designers are...
Interface designers? How the hell did you get that job?
I said interface, not in her face.
Don't care. I'm already getting my resume ready.
You know, this is a disappointment after the amazing soundtrack he did for Anal Butt Sluts number 14.
Yeah, I bought the CD for that one. How sad to go from world-class beatbox artist to supervising sound editor.
Oh, how the might he have fallen. Sound editing? Jesus, everything sounded like a wet fart.
Sorry, that was me.
Ah, Howard.
I don't know if yelling bang every time something happens qualifies as sound programming.
I don't think story writer is the right title for this guy.
What title would you use?
I don't know, something along the lines of mercurial drama queen hack.
Works for me.
Hey, look at this. The spell checker gets a credit too. Ken Pontac and Warren Graff, keeping hookers and coke dealers in business since 1989. This guy's storyboards remind me of the work of a famous artist.
A classic or modern artist?
No, I was thinking of that gorilla at the zoo who makes pictures with his own shit.
This guy's not that good.
He won this job because of the work he did from the back of a matchbook. We could file lead cinematic designer under made-up job titles and just move on. They had to start calling the interns cinematic animators after the intern riots back in July. Jesus, these guys couldn't frame Howard for sex crime.
Wow, they must really suck.
I know.
After everything I've seen, I think the designer should be fired.
All part of their grand design.
Lord help me save my soul. I'm trying not to lose control. I'm trying not to lose control. But I might have to let go. So Lord help me save my soul. I'm trying not to lose control. I'm trying not to lose control. But I might have to let go. Yeah, with open eyes I define my direction and cast my light in time that shines my protection. I shed blood just to rhyme in perfection and move at God's speed, no time for reflection. It's evident in the movement that he steps with a monster has arrived. The kid on some next shit, benevolent with the flow, beyond weapons the style, beyond repping the hearts for rhymes kept in. Shit, so he can't fade out. There's too much ground at stake to let the beat play out. It's like time stops. What will he say now? What can you move when they try and put what he say down? See, that's a discipline. I push mute on these actors and go hard so these little disputes ain't a factor. I gotta get my name up in the rafters and make it so only real shit is coming right after. Let's go. Lord help me save my soul. I'm trying not to lose control. I'm trying not to lose control. But I might have to let go. So Lord help me save my soul. I'm trying not to lose control. I'm trying not to lose control. But I might have to let go. Yeah, I'm trying to find my position in time to get it poppin' before I'm out of my mind. See, I be out on the ground for a week at a time, like I be dead when I close my eyes. So I be sleeping one eye open, vision on my hopes and dreams with a desire that it burn till it's smoking. I'm on fire, ain't no need for provoking. My soul providing the fuel that'll keep me open. By any means, they still trying to control him and take away the light he holds so they can close him. But never that, there's no force to hold him down when he grabs that mic and goes in. I'm so far above what y'all is dealing with. I'm so close to the edge, I'm unlimited. I'm so diligent till the end, I'm killing it. And with my last breath, I exhale, spilling this. Lord, help me save my soul. I'm trying not to lose control. I'm trying not to lose control. But I might have to let it go. So Lord, help me save my soul. I'm trying not to lose control. I'm trying not to lose control. But I might have to let it go.
Which one was the producer?
He showed up that one time with pizza for everybody and asked if everything was okay, and then he left.
I thought that was the pizza delivery guy.
Well, he's both. The director's a lot like my dad. He gets drunk, he yells a lot, he passes out in a pool of his own drool. He's harmless, and people usually just ignore his ramblings.